Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to share with you a gem that will allow you to find Grade 2 and Grade 3 weapons and suits very easily in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, with the possibility for some of them to be engineered as well. Let's start with an introduction on how and where to usually find pre-upgraded gear in the game, so if you already know everything about that, you can directly skip to the next chapter. Well then, as many of you may already know, Grade 2 and 3 suits and weapons can be purchased at Pioneer Supplies inside stations and outposts, both in orbit and on surface. They have a low chance of spawning, especially those of the highest grade and already engineered. And once purchased, listen carefully, they are gone for anyone. So if another commander bought that high-grade suit or weapon just a couple of seconds before you arrived at the Pioneer Supplies, you won't be able to purchase it any longer, and you won't even see it available. That's because the Elite Dangerous Galaxy, as you know, is shared among others, even if you play solo. Changes you make to the game world are reflected into others' game world. If you're thinking of selling the item you just purchased back to the Pioneer Supplies in order to make it available again for other commanders, well, it just doesn't work like that. If you sell it, the item is lost forever. Grade 2 and 3 gear respawns every Thursday inside Pioneer Supplies, after the regular weekly server maintenance that happens at 7 o'clock UTC time zone. And it doesn't stack with previously unclaimed gear, meaning that if nobody claims the upgraded gear, it will just vanish during server maintenance, and a new upgraded gear will have a chance to spawn. Now that you know how it works, you may guess the best time to go hunting for pre-upgraded suits and weapons is exactly the day when they respawn, after the maintenance is over, because all upgraded gear is still unclaimed, and you will obviously have more chances to find something, even in stations frequented by many commanders. Whereas for the other days, you were probably having more success in less frequented stations and outposts and relatively unknown systems. However, even if you go hunting suddenly after the respawn, finding a particular weapon or suit with the exact engineer modification you are looking for can be very difficult and tedious. That's why some noble and generous commanders decided some years ago to create a thread on the official Elite Dangerous forum, with the purpose of sharing to everyone the location of pre-upgraded gear they found all around. The thread is called the Great Pre-Upgraded Gear Sharing is Caring thread. You may have already heard about it on other forums or videos. I will put a link in the description below. You may wonder why such commanders don't just buy the gear themselves. Well, perhaps they don't need it because they already have better gear, or the gear they found just doesn't fit their playstyle, or it is not what they were looking for. So they just share it on the thread so that everyone may benefit from it in a first-come, first-served way. It's usually a good and desirable practice to notify on the thread when you bought something posted by someone else, so that other commanders don't waste their time going for an item that is no longer there. If you are hunting an item by using this thread and want to succeed, you may find yourself frequently refreshing the webpage waiting for something new to be posted, or you can enable email notifications to be notified when there's a new post on the thread. But you agree with me that's not the most convenient and efficient way to operate. Time to get to the gem I promised you at the start of the video. If you watched my previous video on how to make easy billions in Elite Dangerous by using some trade signals posted on a Telegram channel, well, it seems the developers behind such channel have another one where pre-upgraded gear reports get posted daily. And surprise, such channel tracks almost in real time the Great Pre-Upgraded Gear Sharing is Caring thread on the official Elite Dangerous forum, giving you Telegram instant notifications on any device you wish. This way, you certainly have way more chances to win the first-come, first-served lottery. To prevent people external to the official forum from buying stuff without notifying the purchase on the thread, when it comes to rare gear, some commanders on the thread don't post the location directly, but instead they ask for a private message and will tell the location to the first forum user contacting them. Luckily for us, posts on the Telegram channel also include a direct link to the source post on the thread. So if you are a user of the forum, you can use that link to ask the post author for the location of that particular item. You can and should use that link to also reply to a post if you used it to purchase an item. I must admit, the devs behind the Telegram channel are doing a great job. Big shout out to them for the effort and the quality they provide. If you want, consider donating to them as I did via their Patreon or Ko-Fi page to keep the channel alive. You can find donation links in their channel itself, and I will link their channel in the description below. So guys, once again, we're at the end of the video. Hope it was clear and helpful. Let me know in the comments if you liked it and want more content like that. And if you do, just shoot at that like button. Till next time, Commanders.